Unclaimed ashes. That's the surprising trend that's happening at mortuaries all across the country.
Seems kind of hard to believe, but tens of thousands of people who have died have been cremated now sit on shelves waiting to be claimed by family and friends.
Yeah, our Dan Rascon covering the story, joining us live. Kind of a different type of story tonight, Dan. I never knew, but this is a real shocker about how many really deceased people are out there in these urns.
Yeah, Mark and Sean, it really is a surprise here just how many folks are out there that have been forgotten. You know, all you have to do is come to a cemetery like this one here. You realize how loved these individuals are that have passed on. But walk into just about any cemetery or mortuary and you'll find some unclaimed ashes.
She had a big heart. Yeah, she was a super lady.
A day of grief and pain as family and friends gather to remember their loved one. It's something you'd expect to see when someone dies. That's why it may be surprising that here at Levitz Mortuary in Ogden, there is a vault that contains just some.
We're looking at quite a few names.
Of the 200 cremains they have.
Edwin McCain.
People.
James Neal.
Who were never claimed.
Robert Beadler.
That's men and women and even babies.
We have a baby, Neva.
Who have died only to be cremated and forgotten because no family has come forward or they can't find them.
Some of these people will only be here, like I say, for a week or a month.
Leavitt Mortuary is contracted with Weber County. When someone dies in the county and is not claimed, their body is sent here. It is then cremated and placed in a small plastic urn.
This is a cremation. It's about 250 cubic inches, 5 pounds.
And every one of them is clearly marked so they know exactly who it is.
This coin here, the stainless steel coin, goes with the body. It has a number on it that identifies this person.
The rest of the forgotten persons?
This is also where we keep our unclaimed cremates.
Are in the basement of the mausoleum.
These upper crypts here are where our unclaimed indigent cremations are placed or buried up in these crypts up here.
Behind these stone slabs up on the top level is where they keep more than 150 of the other cremains. Here is a list of just some of the forgotten.
So the majority of the people that you have that are unclaimed, who are these people?
Indigents, people that have come through town, died, nobody knows where they are, who they are. We get on the phone and we'll call friends, family, anybody that was associated with that person and try to get them to find out information and try to get them to claim that body.
80% of the time, somebody will eventually claim the body that comes from the county to this mortuary. It's that other 20% that begins to build the stockpile of the unclaimed. The oldest one on record, an Alfred from 1942.
Not surprising at all.
But Mike Leavitt, who runs this mortuary and has been in the funeral business for 30 years, is not surprised because it's happening everywhere. Some estimate there are hundreds of thousands of unclaimed remains across the country.
It's a large problem.
That's why Michael Neal, a funeral director in Pennsylvania, has launched his website, Forgotten Ashes.
I believe this is the first website of its type.
His goal is to link the forgotten to their family by trying to build an international search engine with funeral homes across the world.
A funeral home places a listing. They have the ability to not only place the individual's name, date of birth, date of death, and geographic location. They can list a photograph of the person.
Right now, Neal says he's getting a lot of help from the genealogical community.
They love genealogy and they love the thought of connecting families again.
And when that connection is made, that's when all this work pays off. The forgotten are no longer forgotten.
It's just something that's dear to me. I'm trying to find unique ways to solve problems in and around my industry, just to help people.
Now, there is one organization out there called the Missing in America Project. They actually go out there and find some of the veterans that are forgotten and hold a special funeral for them so they are not forgotten. Now, of course, costs can be very expensive for funerals. Cremations can run about $1,500 to $2,000. That could be another reason there. Now, right now, according to state law, mortuaries have to keep the remains for at least 60 days and then they can do with them what they want. But most mortuaries we spoke with say they keep them around in case the families do return. For a link there to Forgotten Ashes, you can go to our website, KUTV.com. Mark and Shauna, back to you.
Dan, I'll be honest, I had never even thought about this issue, and what an interesting story. Thank you.
Thank you.